let's move on to our last method of separation, that is distillation. What is distillation? It is the method of separation. Let's read. It's a process of obtaining both the dissolved soluble substance and the liquid in which it is dissolved. Means, suppose if we want to separate the components of the solution, we can follow the distillation process, because it's the method of obtaining pure liquid from a solution. Solution get collected in the another flask, and whatever the solute we dissolved in the solution, that will left in the flask due to the continued provision of heat. Let's read. In this method, the mixture is heated in a flask. The liquid in the flask evaporates and is collected in another beaker with the help of condenser, as shown in the picture. Now again, it's the time to watch the explanation of diagram on your phone screens. So this is Liebig's condenser, and with the help of Liebig condenser, distillation process goes on in it. This is burner, and it is providing continuous heat to the flask, and flask is having solution in it. Maybe, for example, you can say that the solution of water and salt. So what we have taken as solute, salt we have taken as solute. So it is the solution of salt and water in the flask. As due to the continued provision of heat, the solution starts evaporating. Means the water in it starts evaporating, and as the water vapors arises, it passes through this thin white tube, and this thin white tube is surrounded with the cold water. Fine. This is the inlet of cold water. From here we provide the cold water in the condenser. As the water vapors passes through this thin tube, it has cold temperature in it. So as the water vapors comes in the contact with the cold temperature, then all of the sudden they changes into water droplets, and these water droplets are collected in the another flask. So in this way the process goes on, and water evaporates till its last drop, and all the drops are collected in the another flask. So what do you think? What will left in the flask? Yes, solute, means the salt which we dissolved in the water, it will left in the flask. So in this way, solute, salt and water, we can separate and collect them separately with the process of distillation, following the Liebig, following the distillation process with the help of Liebig condenser. So before we start our next topic, let's discuss the exercises which were given yesterday as homework. So let's move to page number 31. On the top of the page, yellow box is there, and this exercise was given yesterday as homework. Let's discuss the answers. Circle the correct word among the two words given in bold to make a meaningful sentence. Means two options are given, and these, out of these two bold options, you have to find out the correct answer, which one is correct. Let's start with our first statement, that is, grains are separated from stalks by winnowing or threshing. So threshing is the correct answer. In big fields, threshing is done using bullocks or thresher. Thresher is the correct answer. Dash consists of particles of one kind. One kind means no mixing of any other substance, so it is a pure substance. Pure substances is the correct answer. Dash is a pure substance. Salt is a pure substance. Dash is a method for separating solid substances from solids. So hand picking is the correct answer. Now let's move on to our next exercise. Now we are on page number 32. Again, time to answer. This exercise was given as homework. True, false. You have to find out whether the statement is true or false. The process of decantation is followed by the process of sedimentation. So decantation is done only after the process of sedimentation. So this statement is true. Alum is used for faster settling of solid particles. Solid particles are already heavier in weight as compared to the weight of water, so they settle down by themselves only. but if you are adding alum to it, then it will fasten the process. So this statement is true. A filter paper has big holes in it. No, it has small holes, so this statement is false. Last statement, muslin cloth helps in the process of loading. Firstly, muslin cloth helps in the process of filtration, and secondly, loading is carried out with the help of alum. So this statement is false. Now let's move on to our reading part on page number 34. Now we are going to read separation of liquid from mixture of immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids means there is a kind of liquid in which two liquids are involved and both the liquids do not get mixed with each other, right? Immiscible liquids are those that, I repeat my words, immiscible liquids are those that cannot be mixed together. For example, oil does not dissolve in water. It forms a layer above the surface of water. Hence, oil and water are immiscible liquids. So, oil is also in liquid form, water is also in liquid form. So, both are the liquids. They do not get dissolved with each other. They do not get mixed up with each other. So, they are known as immiscible liquids. Oil floats on water. It can be separated from water using a separating funnel, but we can separate oil from water by using this separating funnel. So let's read the concerned activity number 9. To separate oil from water, pour a mixture of oil and water in a separating funnel. This is separating funnel. So firstly we have to pour oil and water mixture, leave it undisturbed for some time. Keep it at rest for some time. You will see a clear layer of oil over the water. So after some time you will see that oil will start floating on the surface of water. Turn on the stopper of the separating funnel. This is stopper which regulates the flow of water, which controls the flow of water. You have to turn it on if you want that water should be collected in another beaker. Turn on the stopper of separating funnel and allow the water to flow out into the beaker placed below. As soon as you will turn on this stopper, the water will start flowing into another beaker, and you have to quickly turn off. You have to quickly turn off this stopper as soon as the oil reaches to the end part of the separating funnel. Stop the flow as soon as the layer of oil reaches to the stopper. So ultimately what will happen? All the water will be collected in the another beaker, and what will left in this separating funnel? Oil. So in this way oil and water both are separated from each other. Fine.